So, where did we leave off in the last class? We started the trio, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, shall we start the class with an entry activity? A small, a simple game? Okay. So, this is the chart. What does it say? The first day at school. Okay. Who is the student who came to the first day at school in this chapter? Yes, very good. Raja. Yes, Raja. So this entire activity is based on Raja's perspective. Okay. So you have to imagine yourself as a student who is coming to the school for the first time in your life. And this is your first class in that school. And then I have a couple of stickers here. Okay. And some of these words, see, each paper contains a word. Some of these words are related to, or some of these words are related to your first day at school, and some of these words are not at all related to your first day experience. Okay, and you have to, when I call upon each individual student, they have to come forward and then select those words that are related to your first school experience, and then stick it on the chart. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So shall we begin?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll call one student each from every bench. Okay. Okay. Can you come forward? This is the law. Okay. So you can select any word that is related to your first day school experience, and then you can stick it in the chart. Is it clear? Okay. It's a simple word. Okay, new friends. Yes, here is class. Okay, very good. Now, second bench. Okay, how about you? Come forward. Pick out any word that is related to your first day in a new school. New friends and new teacher. Okay. So you have this class. Okay. Now what about third bench? Okay. Only two people in that third bench. Okay. You can come forward. Okay. Thank you. Okay. New textbook. This is simple, right? I think most of you understand what this is about. Okay, so last bench, how about you? You understood the game, right? Right? No, new uniform. Okay. Now let's start from this side. Okay. Can you read what that is? Difficulty finding the correct classroom. Right? I think we all experience this at one point. When you go to a new class or a new school, you spend some time struggling to find the new classroom, right? Okay, so this one, okay. Okay, very good. Teachers, forget your name, right? Because you are new to this class. and they are not at all familiar with who you are, right? So they often forget your name. Okay. Now, this last first bench. What about you? First. Okay, very good. New right? Okay, so you understood the idea of the game, right? The activity. Okay. Now shall we move on to the remaining class?
Yes.
Okay. The name of the chapter is the Triad. Okay. Triad. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I will read the portion. Okay. The water runs very deep here. You all saw it, right?
Yes.
Okay. The water runs very deep here, doesn't it? Mani asked. Yes. Why? I'm going to bring Rajam here, bundle him up and throw him into the river. Rajam was a fresh arrival in first day. He had sauntered into the class on the reopening day of the second term, walked up to the last bench, sat beside Mani and felt very comfortable indeed till Mani gave him a jab in the ribs, which he returned. He had impressed the whole class on the very first day. He was a newcomer, he dressed very well. He was the only boy in the class who wore socks and shoes, fur caps and tie, and a wonderful coat and knickers. He came to the school in a car. As well as this, he proved to be a very good student too. There were vague rumors that he had come from some English boys' school somewhere in Madras. He spoke very good English, exactly like a European, which meant that few in the class could make out what he said. Many of his classmates could not trust themselves to speak to him. They are fond of broken English, being small. Only Shankar, the genius of the class, had the courage to face him, though his English sounded halting and weak before that of Rajan. Okay, so now, I will give you 1 minute or a couple of minutes to read the portion I just read. Okay, silent reading. Okay, now what I want you to do is, I want you to find the difficult words from the portion I just read. Okay, there are difficult words and easy words. I want you to find out the difficult words and then we can discuss the difficult words. Okay, the glossary. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay, now shall we move on to glossary? Okay, can we move on to the glossary of the difficult words?
Yes.
Okay. Can everyone see?
Yes.
So this is the first word, right? Jab. What does jab mean? Poke roughly or quickly, especially if something sharp or pointed. Okay. See this picture? What's he doing? This person is jabbing this person on the ribs. Just like how Mani jabbed Rajam on the ribs. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Okay. Clear so far?
Yes.
Okay. Next word, socks. I think you are all familiar with the word socks. Right? I think you all know what socks are, right?
Yes.
Okay. Knickers. What are knickers? Rajam wears this to school, right? Rajam wears this to school on the first day of the class. He wears knickers, fur cap, a coat and a tie, right? Remember? All of you remember the characteristic description, right? Okay. So this is knickers. Okay. What do you mean by vague? The term vague. Okay. Can anyone tell me what the meaning of the word vague is? Okay. Avyaktamaya. Yes. Thank you. Very good. Great means Avyaktamaya. Okay. Clear. Okay. Next, rumors. Rumor. What do you mean by rumor? Can you say what is Paradushanam? Yes. Very good. Give her a big clap. Rumor means Paradushanam. Okay. Next word. Fund. What do you mean by fund? Have you heard of this term fund?
Yes.
Have you heard of someone funding another person? Financing a different person, right? Fund. Fund also means a collection, right? Usually it means a collection of money, but here fund means stock. You can say stock. Where does it say fund? Fund of broken English. It says in the portion, right? So people in the class did not compare themselves with Rajam with the fund of broken English because Rajam's English was too good. Okay, clear so far? Okay, what's the next term? Halting. Halting, what does it mean by halting? Slow and hesitant. Slow and hesitant. You walk slow with lack of confidence. Everyone faces this moment of life where they lack confidence, right? They don't have the confidence to do anything. So that means they become hesitant. What do you mean by hesitant? താല്പര്യമില്ലാതെ മടി പിടിക്കുന്നത്. Okay. Clear so far? Okay. Saunter. What do you mean by saunter? What do you mean by saunter? Okay. Okay. Here, let me say. What do you mean by saunter? Alasamai. Paiye. Okay. Walking slow, relaxed manner. Okay. Clear? Any doubts so far? Okay. So shall we move on to the next section? Okay. Okay. Are you familiar with verb? The concept of verb? Okay. So, what is a verb? Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyone in this page? Can you say what is a verb? Verb. Okay. Verb is an action, right? Verb is an action or an activity, right? Okay. Can you read this? Anika is thinking about courses. What's the verb here? Thinking. Yes. Very good. Thinking. Right? Okay, look at the next example. So, what's the verb here? Okay, can you say? Husband. What's the verb in this sentence? What's the verb in this sentence? Okay, running. Very good. Give her a big clap. Okay. So, verb is a word that describes an action or an activity. Okay. I think you understood the concept, right? Okay. Shall we move on to the next part? Okay. So, the overall idea of the portion I just taught. Rajam comes to school for the first day, and his new classmates are seeing Rajam for the first time in their life. And is he different or is he the same as the rest of the class? He's very different, right? He's very different. How is he different? He speaks better English. He dresses differently, right? He comes in a car. All of this points out to what? That Rajam is much richer than the rest of the class, right? So, what does it show? It shows this rural-urban divide. Malgudi is a dense village, and Rajam comes from the city, right? Some rumors say that he comes from where does the rumor say he comes from? Yes, in a boys' school from Madras, right? So he comes from a big city and he comes in, he arrives in a car. So he is considerably wealthier than the rest of the class. Is it clear? That's the core idea of the portion I just taught. Okay. Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now I will give you some time to read the motion again, once again. Okay. So the next activity is we can look into some questions. Questions related to the portion I just taught. Okay. So let's move on to the first question. Who was the new student in the class? Okay, I will ask each individual student the question. Okay. Okay. Question. Who was the first student? Okay, very good. You are a big fan. Okay. Now, Rajam was the new student in the class. Okay. Clear so far?
Yes.
Okay, what's the next question? Where did Rajam sit when he sauntered into the class? I will ask the second one. Okay. Where did Rajam sit when he sauntered into the class? Okay. Oh yes, very good. You were a big class. When Rajam came into the class, he immediately went to the last bench, right? Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Rajam walked up to the last bench. Okay. Now, third question. Who was sitting next to Rajam when he came to the last bench? Okay. This question is for the third bench. Who was sitting next to Rajam when he came to the third bench? To the last bench? Mani. Ah, yes. Very good. Mani. Who was sitting next to Rajam when he came to the last bench? It was Mani, right? Okay. Rajam sat beside Mani after walking up to the last bench. What did Mani do once Rajam sat beside him? Okay, this question is for the last bench. Okay. What did Mani do when Rajam came to the last bench? Okay. Can you say? Jabbed him in his ribs. Okay. Very good. Jabbed him in his ribs. Mani gave Rajam a jab to the ribs. Okay. Now let's move on to this side. Okay. What was Rajam wearing the first day of his arrival? What was Rajam wearing in his first day of arrival? He dressed very differently, right? Okay. You, can you say? What was Rajam wearing when he came to the class? Yes, very good. You are a clerk. You are a clerk. He wore fur caps, he wore a tie, a coat, and sneakers, right? And he wore shoes. Okay. Okay. Now, next question. What was the vague rumor about Rajam? The vague rumor that was spreading about Rajam. Okay, this bench. Can you say? Second one. Can you say? What was the rumor that was spreading about Rajam? Yes, very good. Very good. The rumor was that he came from some boys' high school from Madras, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, this bench. Why were Rajam's new classmates afraid of speaking to him in English? The new classmates were afraid of speaking English to Rajam, right? Why was it? Why was it so? Why were the students afraid of speaking English to Rajam? Yes, very good. Very good. Rajam spoke very good English, right, compared to the rest of the students, and they could not compare their English with his English, right? So they felt inadequate, right? They are broken fond of English. Okay. Okay, now one more question. We can select anyone from this class at random. Okay. So who in the class was the only student who had the courage to communicate with Rajam? Okay, can you say? Yes, very good. So members, the genius of the class. Before Rajam arrived, there was a genius in the class, the topper, the class topper. He was the only person who was actually brave enough to speak English to Rajam, right? Okay, very good. Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Okay, now I will read the paragraph one more time. Okay, now you can listen carefully. The water runs very deep here, doesn't it? Mani asked. Yes, why? I am going to bring Rajam here, bundle him up and throw him into the river. Rajam was a fresh arrival in the school in the first day. He had sauntered into the class on the reopening day of the second term, walked up to the last bench, sat beside Mani, felt very comfortable indeed, till Mani gave him a jab in the ribs, which he returned. Right? Okay. So, any doubts so far? Okay. Now, I want one of you to read the portion. Who's going to read it? Okay, can you read? The water runs very deep. Okay.
The water runs very deep here. Let's not ignore it. Ask us why. I am going to bring Rajam here,
Bundle him up.
but the human and throw him into the river. Rajam was a fresh arrival in the class. He had
Sounded.
sounded into the class on the reopened day of the second day, walking up to the last bench, sat with Mani and felt very comfortable with his Mani, gave him a jab in the which he returned.
Okay, that's good. Good job. Okay. Okay, give her a big clap. Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. So shall we move on to the next activity?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now. Can you read this? Interview. Interview. Do you know what interview is?
No.
Do you know what interview is? Okay. You have seen the news, right? You see programs where folks interview other people, right? Okay. So this activity is going to be an interview. Okay. Now you try to imagine an interview between the class teacher and Swaminathan, where the class teacher asks what happened in the first day when Rajam walked into the class. Okay. Is it clear? I will explain to you even further. Okay, the class teacher, imagine that the class teacher is interviewing who? Swaminathan. Swaminathan. The class teacher is going to interview Swaminathan. And what's the interview about? He is going to ask Swaminathan questions about what happened that day when Rajam walked into the class. So this is the interview between the class teacher and Swaminathan. I will be the class teacher, right? I will read out the question and you have to write the answer. Ask who? Swaminathan. Yes. Ask Swaminathan. You have to write the response. Ask Swaminathan. And then I will ask you questions about what you wrote. And then I will show you my response at the end. Okay. So, question number 1. Class teacher asked, how did Rajam get to school? Okay. How did Rajam get to school? Rajam came to the school in a specific manner. Okay. How did Rajam get to school? Write the answer. Okay. What? Completed. Okay. Now, look at the next question. The class teacher asked Swaminathan, why were the students spreading rumors about Rajam? Why were the students spreading rumors about Rajam? Okay. The students spread many rumors about Rajam when he came into the class, right? Why? That's the question. Why? Clear so far? Okay. Now, the class teacher asked Swaminathan, which day did Rajam come to school for the first day? Which day did Rajam come to the school for the first day? Which day did Rajam come to the school for the first time? Okay. Got? Okay. Now, finally, the class teacher asked Swaminathan, why did the rest of the class find Rajam's clothes strange? Rajam dressed very differently, right, from the rest of the class. Why did the rest of the class find Rajam's clothes strange? Strange means വ്യത്യസ്തമായ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ okay, strange, unusual. Now, can we move on to asking the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the first question. How did Rajam get to school? Yeah, last time. Can you say? How did Rajam get to school? Okay, very good. You are a big class. Okay. Now, why are the students spreading rumors about Rajam? Give your answers. Then I will show you my answers at the end of the discourse. Okay. Why were the students spreading rumors about Rajam? Okay. Can you say why were the students spreading rumors about Rajam? Okay. Good. Very good. Okay. Now, next question. Why did Rajam went to school? Which day did Rajam went to school the first day? Which day? Can you say? Which day did he come to school the first day? Okay, very good. Clear at last. Okay. Now, why did the rest of the class find Rajam's clothes strange? Okay, can you say? Why did the rest of the class find his clothes strange? Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Now I will show you my answer. Class teacher asked Swaminathan, how did Rajam get to school? And I will say, as Swaminathan, I will say he arrived at school in a car. Okay. Clear? Can you see? Okay. You can see it, right? Okay. Next question. Why were the students spreading rumors about Rajam? My answer will be, because of all class things, Rajam's English is much better than theirs. Okay. Okay. Now, which day did Rajam come to school for the first day? And Swaminathan says, I think it was the reopening day of the second term. Okay. Now, which are yourself or Swaminathan? Right? Who is saying these answers? Swaminathan. And finally, why did the rest of the class find Rajam's clothes strange? Because why? Because he wore socks, for cap, tie, knickers, and it was so different from the rest of them. Right? Okay. Now, we got two more questions. The class teacher asked two more questions. Okay. Why did Rajam jab money on the ribs? Why did Rajam jab money on the ribs? Rajam gives a jab to money as well. Right? Why is it so? Quickly write your answer. Quickly write your answers. Money likes Rajam. The class teacher asked Swaminathan, do you think money likes Rajam? Okay. Swaminathan class teacher. Okay. Have you written the answers?
Yes.
Okay. Now, why did Rajam jab money on the ribs? Why did Rajam jab money on the ribs? Can you say? Why did Rajam jab money on the ribs? Okay, very good. You are right. And the next question. Do you think Mani likes Rajam? Okay, who can say? Okay, say. No. Okay, very good. You are right. Mani famously hates Rajam. Right? Okay. Now, do you have any doubts so far?
No.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now shall we move on to one final activity? This is a follow-up activity that you have to do later. Okay, you have to do this activity later. Not now, but later. It is a follow-up activity. So I'll tell you what the follow-up activity is. You can write down. Okay, you can write it down on your notebook. Write this down. Write an imaginary conversation. Write an imaginary conversation. Write this down. Write an imaginary conversation between Mani and Rajam. Write an imaginary conversation between Mani and Rajam. After Rajam sat next to him. Okay. Can you listen?
Yes.
Write an imaginary conversation between Mani and Rajam after Rajam sat next to him. Have you written it down?
Yes.
Write an imaginary conversation between Mani and Rajam after Rajam sat next to him. Who is him? Mani. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.